Hello, my amazing artists. Today we are going to be drawing a donut and painting it with our oil pastels in the style of Wayne Thiebaud. So what you're going to need is a pencil and your oil pastels, and you're going to need a couple pieces of paper. One of your papers is just going to be like a scrap piece of paper to clean your oil pastels off. So you could also, if you could, instead of paper, you could use like a napkin or a paper towel or something like that. But I'm just going to keep this handy so I can clean off my oil pastels as I'm working because they get yucky. As you can see, look at this. Ew. So I left them dirty so that I could show you guys how to clean them as we go along. So the first step, though, is to draw our donut. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw a big frown line, a curved line that goes down like this. Nice and big on your paper. We want our paper to be side to side like this and not up and down. So you have lots of room for your donut. And then you're going to make a smile line right underneath of it like this, a smile line like this. A smile line. There we go. And then you're going to connect these two. Going to come down like this and connect them like this. Kind of a little bit of a curve is nice on that part. Just a little bit curved. So it kind of looks like almost an oval. Okay, your next step is you're going to draw a smile line in the middle that's a smaller smile line like this. Okay, and you want it to curve up on the ends like this then. We'll do the ends like this, just like that. Curve around like this. And then you're going to do a frown line, but you want to start right here. So underneath of those little curve lines, you're going to start right here. And you're going to do a frown line like this. Frown line right there. All right, so now we have the basic shape for our donut. Okay, so the next thing is we're going to draw the icing. So yum, yum, yum. Here we go. We're going to start up here and we're going to go and we're going to make a curving line that kind of follows the curve, a wavy line, I should say, that follows the curve of the donut. So you can see the curve of the donut here. So we're going to make a wavy line like this. And then your wavy line is going to go up like a little bit right here like this so that it kind of curves around the donut like that. Okay. And then we're going to have icing that's going to come down here on this side too. So in between this line and this line, you're going to draw another wavy line like this. Like that. All right, so now we have the basics drawn. And now the fun part is that we get to color it. I'm going to kind of fix this corner here. Oh, that eraser is terrible. Use my good eraser here. Okay, if you have any extra lines or anything like that that you need to kind of erase or fix, you can do that now. Okay, I have some extra lines there. And here we go. All right. Okie dokie. So our first step, we're going to do the bread part of it, well, the dough part. You're going to need brown, you're going to need yellow, and you're going to need white. Okay? Brown, yellow, and white. So first you're going to take the brown, and you're going to put the brown on the bottom part of your donut. So just on the bottom here, we're going to put some brown, and you want to put it kind of solid like this. I'm just going to draw a line here. Like so. Just like this. Colored in kind of solid, kind of a thick line like that you want to have. With the brown. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to keep with the brown just above that, but do it lightly so that you can see, like I'm not pushing down hard. I'm just very lightly coloring, so I'm barely, not even pushing down, super light feather drawing like this, okay? And you're going to draw like that, just lightly with your brown. Okay, so it should look like that. And then we're also going to do this same exact thing right here, the same idea. So you're going to do dark brown, really nice and solid right toward the bottom, like that. And then you're going to get lighter so you can see the paper through it now like this. Lighter, lighter, lighter like this. Okay, there we go. Now what you're going to do, okay, now we're going to take our yellow. I'm going to actually clean that off. You're going to take your yellow and you're going to color over top of the brown right there like this. You're going to color over it like this. Color over it like this. Okay. And then you're going to keep using your yellow. You're going to blend it up like this. Just keep using the yellow. And you're going to go up and then you're going to color from there and you're just going to keep coloring it. And then it's going to start turning nice and yellow again. You'll see as you go along. Okay, if you get any of these little funky little oil pastel pieces, just kind of pick them off your paper and throw them away. Or put them on your scrap paper or whatever. Sometimes they get these little goobers. All right, so we're gonna go like this. Okay. There we go. Just like that. Okay. Now it's a little bit bright yellow, so if I don't want it quite that bright, I can go back in with my brown a little bit, add a little tiny bit of brown in there, a little itty bitty 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 bit of brown in there, like this, and then go back over it with my yellow and kind of mix that in. So the fun thing with oil pastels is that you can mix them kind of like paint. So if you need something a little bit darker, just add a little bit darker color with it and then stir it around with your lighter color and it will mix like paint, just like that. So let's get this all blended in here. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little bit, okay, I'm going to go back over this here. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of white in here with this just to kind of also give it a little bit of a highlight. So you can add a little bit of white right through here and just kind of blend it and stir it. See, I'm getting these little goober thingies right there. Just lift them off gently and like just set them aside on your scrap paper like I did over here. So you can also do this and tip it up and kind of tap it off and get some of those off of your paper. I got kind of an extra thing right there. All right, and I'm going to do this up here too, like this. So we're going to mix this and go up like this. Just like that. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. All right, now for the frosting part. So you get to decide what color you want your frosting. You want to choose a lighter color and a darker color of whatever you're going to choose. So if you want to do like pink frosting, you want red and pink. If you want to do blue, I would do blue. You're going to need white with that also. You don't have a light blue, I don't think, but you can make light blue by mixing them together, or you could do dark green, light green, or you could do purple and white. So let me show you actually. Let's do a purple one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take whatever color you want and you're going to draw along this wavy line nice and dark with your color, with your dark color. So whichever color that is, you're going to draw along this line really nice and solid with your color. Really nice and solid like this. Okay, like that. And around the back like this. So you're basically just tracing your line with a really nice solid darker color. So Okay, and you're gonna do the same thing here. Nice solid with where the wave is right there. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little bit right here too. Okay, right here along these lines. So then we have a nice strong outline, and then we can start to make it look three-dimensional, okay? So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go dark around, and just kind of like how we did the bottom here, where the edge is kind of more solid, like color, really dark color, like this. We want to leave kind of the middle lighter, and the reason why is because we want our donut to look shiny. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our solid color around the edge like this, okay? And some more right here. Some solid color right here like this, like that. Okay, and more like where the wave is, okay? So like this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get lighter and lighter, draw lighter and lighter toward this middle part right here, like this. Lighter and lighter. Fade it out like an ombre effect. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the same thing here. You're gonna kind of like go lighter so you can see the paper. So don't push down so hard, like this. It's okay if it's a little bit scribbly, and see how we're leaving that center part light? Okay. So we're just gonna go lighter and lighter toward the middle, like this. Okay. And like this. So it should be nice and light like this. Okay, now here's where the magic happens. Here's where we're going to do some blending, okay? So it already looks pretty good. It looks blue on my thing, but it's actually purple. You're going to take your white. Now, if your white is dirty like this, you've got to clean it. So I'm going to take my extra paper and I'm going to just wipe it off. I'm going to keep looking. Oh, there's still some more. I'm going to wipe that off until it's really nice and clean. See that? Really nice and clean. Okay, now what I'm going to do, so I'm going to start in the middle and I'm going to do my white like this. And I'm going to blend it out to the edges. So I'm going to start in the middle, go around and around and around and around and around, like this in the oval. Start in the middle here, like that. And you're just going to then go toward the darker color now, and you're going to blend into it with your white like this. And oh my goodness, check this out. Oh, it's already looking delicious. Delicious. So this is so much fun with oil pastels because it's like mixing with paint. Just gonna one here. Now, if you get your white out here and you decide that there's a spot that got too light, you can always go back in with your dark purple or dark blue or whatever your darker color is and add that back in, okay? So we're gonna do this here. Okay. Okay, see, and now I got some goobers that are out here that happens. So I'm just gonna go like this over to my scrap paper and I'm gonna tip it up and I'm gonna go tap, 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 and I'm gonna get that off, okay? There we go. Oh, see, I had these kind of sitting on my paper. I should have kept those off my paper because now I got little spots, but that's okay. All right, so then you're gonna find we want it to really, really shine. So I'm going to pick a couple of areas that I'm going to make it really, really white. So I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to take like maybe like right here in this area, and I'm going to go back in with my white, and I'm really going to push down and I'm going to go over it like this until I get it to go white. Do you see that? So I'm going to go like this, really go on this curve like this. Oh, good. There's a nice bright white highlight. Okay. I'm going to do that up here too. Now, some of my areas I think maybe might be a little bit too light, so I might go back in with a little purple, add a little purple in, and then stir my white back around into it like this, and kind of, and just play with it. It's so much fun. All right. So this is all about experimenting and figuring out different techniques for your oil pastels. So you can go back in and make some areas darker and that kind of thing. Okay, so now the important thing though is that we also need to do a shadow. This will really make it pop. So let's do a shadow that goes kind of underneath of this. Now Wayne Thiebaud would like to do colorful shadows, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some blue, dark blue, and let's see, I gotta clean it off. And you're gonna put a little dark blue right along the bottom where you put that brown, right here, like this. Put some dark blue right there, okay, like that. And then you're gonna fill it in a little bit more on this side like that. And then you're gonna make it lighter and lighter and lighter, like we did before, like this, light, 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 light. Make it lighter and lighter and lighter. Now this takes some practice, so be patient with yourself, okay? And then you're gonna do the same thing down here. You're gonna do some right along the bottom. You're gonna put some dark blue edge, just like this, along the bottom of your thing, and not all the way up, just like maybe that far with the dark blue. And then you're gonna go like this, nice dark blue along the edge, like this, okay? And then you're gonna fade it out, but you fade it out this direction, okay? Because it looks like then that the light's coming from this way and it's casting the shadow like this. So you want it to go lighter and lighter and lighter this way, okay? So like this, and make it go lighter and lighter so it's fading, like the shadow is fading out like that, okay? Oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. All right, I can't wait to see your donuts. You can always add some extra things on your donuts too if you want to add some sprinkles or different things on it. You can make them extra amazing. So I hope you had fun. I can't wait to see them. We'll talk to you soon.